Hello, Paintoprogression Nation. This is Regis checking back in. P2P Nation. Hello, how you doing? Actually, I'm in my car and I was driving and I just randomly decided to pull over and talk to you guys. Just let it out. I felt it. So, I want to talk to you about credit cards. It just made me think of it because I actually did a loan for a person who wanted to consolidate over around $40,000 worth of credit cards. And then as I was driving, I was thinking how like this credit card epidemic is just crazy. Now, granted, they made a lot more income, so 40,000 is a lot. But if you only make 20,000 and you have $2,000 or $4,000 of credit card debt, that's still as equivalent in when it comes to debt to income. So one of the things, so I want to kind of do a series about credit cards and just information about credit cards, and one of the things I want to mention to you, Paint of Progression Nation, is that and which a lot of people don't know, ironically, is that the more available you have in your credit cards, the better your credit score will be. Okay. And the reason why I say people don't know is because I know this happens all the time with people where they get credit cards and they max it out and then they start making the minimum payments. And then this is for people building credit. And they start thinking that because they're making minimum payments, that's building their credit. Keeps them in the radar. And I'm not going to say it's definitely not a silly state of mind, because I thought it. I mean, when I was much younger, I thought the same thing. But what it is more that the more is available on your credit card. So if you have a $500 credit card and you don't use any of it, then you have 100% available, and that looks better to the credit company because then it looks like you're not living off your credit card, that you have self-control, that you can keep this card in case of emergencies. Now, if you have a $500 credit card and you max it out or have 490%, then you're at 0% available. And that what it looks like is that you're living off your credit cards, that you can't not live off of debt. So, and yeah, you need to take on debt and you need the credit card. So that's not a good thing. So in those cases, guys, I'd highly recommend my recommendation is to not use the card. If you get a credit card, don't use it, cut it up, leave it alone. But honestly, it helps if you use up to 30%. If you're going to use your credit card, don't go over 30%. Okay, and that's what you don't want to go above. So on a $500 credit card, I believe that's 150. I hope my math is good. But yeah, that's it. And once you go over that, then just if you want to pay it on time, then cut up the card and just start paying that on time. But I'd recommend just don't using the card, leave it alone. You have 100% available, your credit goes up. If you want to use it once in a blue every 6 months, 3 months, you can do that. But that's my recommendation, Paint of Progression. We'll talk more about credit cards. There's so much that has to do with credit cards and how they work. So read this out. All right, check out the website, Paintoprogression.com. Just got a lot of information there for you. I just want to save the world one wallet at a time. All right, thank you for listening.